Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to show you guys how to grind the 78 plus upgrade. In general, how you can make coins off repeatable SBCs that we get on Mondays, how I invest in advance, usually for these things, how you can trade during, and kind of the route I just kind of menu grind in general. For a lot of you, this is going to be the first menu grind video you see of me this year. We have plenty more to come. So if you do enjoy, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. We're going to have a video later this week where I open hopefully 50 to 100 of these. So if you guys want to share play on live stream, feel free to do that. But anyways, let's get into it. So you need 8 players. They just need to be exactly gold so they can be gold commons. They can be gold rares if you have them untradeable, but I wouldn't be buying gold rares, especially since gold commons are the cheapest one right now. These were able to get on bid earlier this week for 300 to 350 coins. As you see now, they are starting to rise. Most things are going for 450 pretty quickly. You have a couple cards towards the end of the hour. And then a lot of them are going to be starting to go for 500 within the hour. So what are your options now? You can try to mass bid and win a bunch of these on bid for 350 coins. However, there's probably going to be a lot of competition for that. So I would probably put down 400 bids instead. If you, let's say, are winning these cards for 400 coins and you're putting all of them in this SBC, you just calculate how many coins it's going to take for the cost. 8 times 4, that's going to be 3,200 or 3,200. You would then have to calculate the amount of profit you make per card. Let's say you sell for 500, you pick them up for 400 before EA tax, because you got to count EA tax. You'd be making 100 coins per card, which means realistically you'd have to sell at least 32 cards to break even for this SBC. Because of EA tax, you probably have to sell a few more, but that's just the way I look at this. So I usually mass bid on a bunch of these, store some in our club, sell on the rest for profit, open one of these up. And then if we get something crap like a 78 rated card, we can just put that untradeable one right back in. It makes it cheaper to do the next time around. Now, another card you can use that a lot of people don't realize when it comes to gold commons is a Sudamericana Common counts as a common. And if you use a 75 rated or higher, these actually count as a gold common and count towards a gold in general, and you can submit it into the SBC. The only issue this year with Sudamericana, it seems like there's way less gold cards for Sudamericana than there is Libertadores. As you saw, there's a page there and a few on the next one. If we go to Libertadores, these cards count as rares. So these are all the gold rares available. You're going to see there's way more supply of these gold rares rather than the... Oh, actually, there's still not a ton of cards. There's a few more pages. What is that, about 40? Yeah, there's about a 40 or so cards, but way more than the Sudamericana. But anyways, the reason why I bring these up is you can also win these on bid. These are also cards that you can try to win on bid. If you're on console, it's going to be a little hard to put a filter in to try to find them because you can't search individually for quality gold and then the League Libertadores. You have to do Combinable Sudamericana. But since they're like gold commons, I usually do a minimum price of 300, max price of 350. And just to get rid of some of those bronzes and silvers, I'm going to put a minimum buy now of 600 to see which cards pop up. And as you see, we got a bunch of cards popping here for 400 coins that we can win on bid, and then we can submit into the SBC. However, something to note, these might be easy to win for 400 coins, but something I'd pay attention to, since there's only about a little more than 10 available on the actual game, there's going to be way less supply of these Combinable Sudamericana cards. If we get League SBCs at some point, they're going to have more value. But if you look right now, the closest buy now for this card specifically, we're down to the last minute and two. I'm not seeing anything under 900 coins. Now, if we keep going pages in, or we search it individually, you'll see something like 600 here. But you most likely can make more coins per card with these, selling them back to the market, which means you might want to do that and then use the gold commons to throw into the SBC itself. It's kind of your call which way you want to go. That'd be my recommendation, because usually you don't realize some things have more value than you thought. But also, too, with gold commons, make sure you're paying attention to things like marquee matchups. If there's a certain team or league that is up because of that, you don't want to throw those cards in. You want to sell those on for profit. Let's use Cucurella and this Rano guy. Let's use both of these as the example. Let's say Cucurella, I can sell him back to the market for 700 coins because he's showing up in an SBC solution. But this Rano, I can only sell for 500. It would make more sense for me to make more liquid coins with the Cucurella, selling him to the market, and then the cheaper one that goes for less, we submit that into the SBC. That doesn't seem like a big deal, even if it's just a couple hundred coins, but I'm telling you, if you grind the menus over and over and over, each SBC you complete, you're going to be saving yourself hundreds of coins. And that's going to add up throughout the year. Every single week, you tally that on. Pretty quickly, it's going to be tens of thousands, or if you're like me and you live and grind the menus, it's going to be hundreds of thousands, potentially $1 million plus saved. But like I mentioned earlier in the video, another thing you can do is invest in advance when it comes to these SBCs. So for me, I had a bunch of gold commons ready to go in my club that we picked up for 300 and 350 coins. The next time this repeatable SBC goes away and you're waiting for Monday content, it wouldn't be a bad idea just to club stock a bunch for 300 and 350 coins. You still can try to win them for 350 while the SBC's out. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to do so, though, because there's going to be a lot more competition and a lot more value on these cards. But that's something I always would keep an eye on. Even, let's say, if future SBCs require gold rares instead of gold commons, we usually get enough daily SBCs, marquee matchups, and other reasons why these things rise. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to always kind of be club stocked, check an individual price, see how much they go for, and sell it on for profit if you're happy with it. So that's going to be it for the video. I'm going to go make about 50 to 100 of these for the live stream today. If you guys want to come ever watch us live, we're on YouTube, same channel, same everything. So hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and we'll see you there. It's been your boy MumboElite. I'm out. God bless.